अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मैं हूं आपका टीचर मंसूर सलीम और आज की इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे फर्स्ट ईयर इंग्लिश न्यू बुक की पोयम नंबर 3 ऑज़मैंडियस के 95 मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज। लेकिन एमसीक्यूज स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं आपको बताता चलूं कि इस पोयम की लाइन बाय लाइन उर्दू एक्सप्लेनेशन की वीडियो भी चैनल पर अपलोड की जा चुकी है, जिसे आप अपनी स्क्रीन के टॉप राइट कॉर्नर पे मौजूद आई बटन से एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। तो आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। एमसीक्यू नंबर 1, who is the poet of the poem Ozymandias? William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, John Keats, Percy Bysshe Shelley. And the correct answer is option D, Percy Bysshe Shelley. MCQ number 2, in which year was Percy Bysshe Shelley born? 1770, 1792, 1812, 1832. And the correct answer is option B, 1792. MCQ number 3, what is the most famous poem written by Percy Bysshe Shelley? To a Skylark, Mont Blanc, Ode to the West Wind, Ozymandias. And the correct answer is option D, Ozymandias. MCQ number 4, Percy Bysshe Shelley was a or an English poet, Irish poet, Scottish poet, American poet. And the correct answer is option A, English poet. MCQ number 5, what was Percy Bysshe Shelley's occupation? Poet, essayist, politician, scientist, musician. And the correct answer is option A, poet and essayist. MCQ number 6. In what literary movement was Percy Bysshe Shelley associated with? Formalism, Romanticism, modernism, realism. And the correct answer is option B, romanticism. MCQ number 7. Percy Bysshe Shelley was a romantic poet, new classic poet, Augustan poet. And the correct answer is option A, romantic poet. MCQ number 8. What was the cause of Percy Bysshe Shelley's death? Road accident, boating accident, tuberculosis, assassination. And the correct answer is option B, boat accident. MCQ number 9. When did Percy Bysshe Shelley die? 1822, 1832, 1822, 1852. And the correct answer is option C, 1822. MCQ number 10. Which of these poets was contemporary of Percy Bysshe Shelley? William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, John Keats, all of the above. And the correct answer is option D, all of the above. MCQ number 11. What is the form of the poem Ozymandias? Sonnet, epic, free verse, none of the above. And the correct answer is option A, sonnet. MCQ number 12. What is a sonnet? A long narrative poem, a 12-line poem, a type of rhyming couplet, a stanza of 8 lines. And the correct answer is option B, 14-line poem. MCQ number 13. How many stanzas are there in the sonnet? 2, 3, 4, 5. And the correct answer is option A, 2. MCQ number 14. What is an octave in a sonnet? The first 8 lines of a sonnet, the first 12 lines of a sonnet, the first 10 lines of a sonnet, the first 6 lines of a sonnet. And the correct answer is option A, the first 8 lines of a sonnet. MCQ number 15. What is a sestet in a sonnet? The first 6 lines of a sonnet, the last 6 lines of a sonnet, the middle 6 lines of a sonnet, the final 8 lines of a sonnet. And the correct answer is option B, the last 6 lines of a sonnet. MCQ number 16. Which literary genre does the poem Ozymandias belong? Romanticism, realism, classicism, modernism. And the correct answer is option A, romanticism. MCQ number 17. In the poem Ozymandias, the title itself is A or N, oxymoron, hyperbole, metaphor, alliteration. And the correct answer is option C, metaphor. MCQ number 18. Ozymandias is a poem depicting that the life is beautiful, transient, attractive, alluring. And the correct answer is option B, transient. MCQ number 19. What is the poem Ozymandias about? The grandeur and power of a king, the beauty and wonder of nature, the struggle and hardships of life, the rise and fall of civilization. And the correct answer is option D, the rise and fall of civilization. MCQ number 20. What is the tone of the poem Ozymandias? Romantic, ironic, melancholic, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, ironic. MCQ number 21. What is the mood of Ozymandias? Hopeful, joyful, pensive, despondent. And the correct answer is option D, despondent. MCQ number 22. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? A B A B A B C B A B B A B B A. And the correct answer is option A, AB, AB. MCQ number 23. What is the meter of the poem? Iambic pentameter, iambic tetrameter, trochaic tetrameter, none of the above. And the correct answer is option A, iambic pentameter. MCQ number 24. What is the setting of the poem Ozymandias? A desert, a forest, a city, none of the above. And the correct answer is option A, desert. MCQ number 25. Who is Ozymandias in the poem? A traveler, a poet, an ancient king, none of the above. And the correct answer is option C, an ancient king. MCQ number 26. What was the real name of the king depicted in the poem Ozymandias? Ramses II, Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte. And the correct answer is option A, Ramses II. MCQ number 27. Which ancient civilization did Ramses II rule over? Egypt, Mesopotamia, Greece, Rome. And the correct answer is option A, Egypt. MCQ number 28. When did Ramses II rule Egypt? 13th century BCE, 15th century BCE, 19th century BCE, 21st century BCE. And the correct answer is option A, 13th century BCE. MCQ number 29. What is the significance of the name Ozymandias in relation to Ramses II? It was his birth name, it was his nickname given to his subjects, it is the Greek form of his throne, it was his title given by the gods. And the correct answer is option C, it is the Greek form of his throne. MCQ number 30. Who is Ramses II remember in history? As a great military leader, as a wise and just ruler, as a powerful pharaoh, as a benevolent leader. And the correct answer is option C, as a powerful pharaoh. MCQ number 31. Who is the speaker in the poem? A traveler, a sculptor, a desert dweller, the poet. And the correct answer is option A, a traveler. MCQ number 32. Complete the following line. I met a traveler from ancient land, antique land, Egyptian land, historic land. And the correct answer is option B, antique land. MCQ number 33. The poet met a traveler from an ancient land, abroad, a neighboring country, a desert. And the correct answer is option A, an ancient land. MCQ number 34. The synonym of the word antique is modern, old, future, new. And the correct answer is option B, old. MCQ number 35. What did the traveler tell the poet he had seen in the desert? A statue, a sculptor, an oasis, a snake. And the correct answer is option A, a statue. MCQ number 36. What does the traveler describe in the poem? A sculpture in the desert, a building in ruins, a monument in the sand, a city in the doomed land. And the correct answer is option A, sculpture in the desert. MCQ number 37. The two vast and trunkless legs were made up of clay, gold, stone, sand. And the correct answer is option C, stone. MCQ number 38. The meaning of trunkless is having legs, lacking a body, without a nose, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, lacking a body. MCQ number 39. What does the sculpture consist of in the poem? Two massive stone legs, a sword in his hand, a complete figure, a pair of wings. And the correct answer is option A, two massive stone legs. MCQ number 40. What do the two vast and trunkless legs of stone symbolize in the poem? Power and stability, weakness and fragility, the remnants of a past civilization, the lack of foundation. And the correct answer is option C, the remnants of a past civilization. MCQ number 41. What is the state of the Ozymandias kingdom in the poem? Flourishing, fallen into ruin, in conflict, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, fallen into ruin. MCQ number 43. What is the meaning of visage in the poem Ozymandias? MCQ number 43. What is the meaning of visage in the poem Ozymandias? Face, body, hair, hands. And the correct answer is option A, face. MCQ number 44. In the sand, the statue of Ozymandias is not buried, half buried, fully buried, partially buried. And the correct answer is option B, half buried. MCQ number 45. What is the condition of the face laying in the sand near the sculpture? Intact, smiling, shattered, shining. And the correct answer is option C, shattered. MCQ number 46. The word shattered means broken, whole, bent, twisted. And the correct answer is option A, broken. MCQ number 47. The statue has a stare of cold command, proud demand, strict order, high standards. And the correct answer is option A, cold command. MCQ number 48. A mocking smile is called as a frown, sigh, sneer, grin. And the correct answer is option C, sneer. MCQ number 49. Complete this line. Tell that sculptor well those passion. Composed, create, read, observe. And the correct answer is option C, read. MCQ number 50. What did the sculptor capture well? Passion of Ozymandias, feelings of Ozymandias, beauty of Ozymandias, power of Ozymandias. And the correct answer is option A, passions of Ozymandias. MCQ number 51. How does the speaker describe the sculpture of the statue in the poem? Inexperienced, well-known master of his art, inexperienced but had a great passion. And the correct answer is option C, master of his art. MCQ number 52. The hand that mocked them and the heart that read, met, kept, fed. And the correct answer is option D, fed. MCQ number 53. What is the meaning of mock in the poem Ozymandias? To praise, to ridicule, to imitate, to ignore. And the correct answer is option B, to ridicule. MCQ number 54. What is a pedestal? The base of the statue, the top of the statue, the side of the statue, the middle of the statue. And the correct answer is option A, the base of the statue. MCQ number 55. What is the inscription on the statue of Ozymandias in the poem? Nature's beauty is eternal, love conquers all. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings, none of the above. And the correct answer is option C. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. MCQ number 56. The words on the base of the statue tells us that the king Ozymandias was a kind king, humble king, proud king, cruel king. And the correct answer is option C, proud king. MCQ number 57. Ozymandias used to refer himself as the best among all, king of kings, leaders of leaders, masters of masters. And the correct answer is option B, kings of kings. MCQ number 58. What remains of Ozymandias' rule? A great monument, a mighty army, a rich legacy, none of the above. And the correct answer is option A, great monument. MCQ number 59. Finish the line. Look on my works, ye mighty and fair, condemn, despair, praise. And the correct answer is option C, despair. MCQ number 60. What does the word despair mean? Hopelessness, hopefulness, excitement, sadness. And the correct answer is option A, hopelessness. MCQ number 61. What is the contextual meaning of remains in the poem Ozymandias? Ruins, pieces, whole, nothing. And the correct answer is option A, ruins. MCQ number 62. The synonym of colossal is huge, small, tiny, medium. And the correct answer is option A, huge. MCQ number 63. What is the final image of the poem Ozymandias? The statue of Ozymandias is standing tall. The statue of Ozymandias being restored to its former glory. The lone and level sands stretch far away. None of the above. And the correct answer is option C. The lone and level sands stretch far away. MCQ number 64. Complete the line. Nothing besides remains round the statue, decay, wreck, desert. And the correct answer is option B, decay. MCQ number 65. The message of the poem for all powerful authority and glory is sand stretch far away, frown and wrinkled lips, nothing remains stamped on these lifeless things. And the correct answer is option C, nothing remains. MCQ number 66. The purpose of the poem Ozymandias is to praise the ruler Ozymandias, condemn the ruler Ozymandias, reflect on the nature of power and legacy, none of the above. And the correct answer is option C, reflect on the nature of power and legacy. MCQ number 67. The phrase the lone and level sands stretch far away suggests this Ozymandias kingdom. It is deserted, it is vast and expansive, it is insignificant and meaningless, none of the above. And the correct answer is option C, it is insignificant and meaningless. MCQ number 68. What is the tone of the inscription on the statue of Ozymandias? Humble, arrogant and boastful, melancholic, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, arrogant and boastful. MCQ number 69. What is the overall tone of the poem? Positive, negative, neutral, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, negative. MCQ number 70. How does the poet use imagery in the poem to describe natural beauty, to create a sense of decay and ruin, to evoke feelings and nostalgia? None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, to create a sense of decay and ruin. MCQ number 71. How does the poem explore the idea of power? By praising powerful rulers, by showing the insignificance of the most powerful rulers, by exploring the consequences of powers. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, by showing the insignificance of the most powerful rulers. MCQ number 72. The poem's exploration of the idea of time, describe the passage of the time, shows powerful rulers ultimately defeated by time, explores the relationship between time and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, shows powerful rulers ultimately defeated by time. MCQ number 73. The poem's exploration of the idea of memory, describes the memories of traveler, shows the statue of Ozymandias as a reminder of his once powerful kingdom, by exploring relationship between memory and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, shows the statue of Ozymandias as a reminder of his once powerful kingdom. MCQ number 74. How does the poem explore the idea of art? By praising art, by showing how even great art is ultimately forgotten over time, by exploring the relationship between art and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, by exploring the relationship between art and power. MCQ number 75. Why is the statue of Ozymandias described as two vast and trunkless legs of stone? That it is incomplete, that it is broken, that it is a representation of Ozymandias' power which is now gone? None of the above. And the correct answer is option C, that it is a representation of Ozymandias' power which is now gone. MCQ number 76. How does the poem present the idea of legacy? By praising the legacy of Ozymandias, by showing that even the greatest legacies are eventually forgotten, by exploring the relationship between legacy and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, showing that even the greatest legacies are eventually forgotten. MCQ number 77. How does the poem explore the idea of mortality? By describing the passage of time, by showing that even the most powerful rulers are ultimately defeated by death, by exploring the relationship between mortality and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, by showing that even the most powerful rulers are ultimately defeated by death. MCQ number 78. What is the overall theme of the poem? The fleeting nature of power, the insignificance of art, the impermanence of legacies. All of the above. And the correct answer is option D, all of the above. MCQ number 79. What is the poet's main message about power? Power is fleeting. Power ultimately leads to ruin. Power should be respected. None of the above. And the correct answer is option A. Power is fleeting. MCQ number 80. What is the poet's main message about time? Time is fleeting. Time ultimately defeats all. Time should be respected. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B. Time ultimately defeats all. MCQ number 81. What is the poet's main message about legacy? Legacy is fleeting. Legacy ultimately leads to ruin. Legacy should be respected. None of the above. And the correct answer is option A. Legacy is fleeting. MCQ number 82. The poem explores the idea of decay by showing the physical decay of the statue. The greatest achievement and legacies eventually fall into decay. The relationship between decay and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B. The greatest achievements and legacies are eventually fall into decay. MCQ number 32. How does the poem explore the idea of humility? By praising humble rulers, by showing how even the most powerful rulers are ultimately humbled by time, by exploring the relationship between humility and power. None of the above. And the correct answer is option B, by showing how even the most powerful rulers are ultimately humbled by time. MCQ number 84. How does the poem explore the idea of nature? By describing the beauty of nature, by using nature as a symbol of inevitable victory over human achievement, by exploring none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, by using nature as a symbol of the inevitable victory over human achievement. MCQ number 85. What is the main literary device used in the poem Ozymandias? Metaphor, symbolism, irony, none of the above. And the correct answer is option C, irony. MCQ number 86. The inscription on the statue of Ozymandias says, "Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair." What does this symbolize? Ozymandias' humility, Ozymandias' arrogance and pride, Ozymandias' longing for recognition, none of the above. And the correct answer is option B, Ozymandias' arrogance and pride. MCQ number 87. What literary device is used in the line, "Look on my work, ye mighty, and despair"? Personification, simile, metaphor, irony. And the correct answer is option D, irony. MCQ number 88. What literary device is used in the line, "Half sung, a shattered visage lies"? Personification, metaphor, imagery, irony. And the correct answer is option C, imagery. MCQ number 89. What literary device is used in the line, "The lone and level sense stretch far away"? Personification, alliteration, imagery, irony. And the correct answer is option B, alliteration. MCQ number 90. What literary device is used in the line, "And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings"? Allusion, hyperbole, both allusion and hyperbole, oxymoron. And the correct answer is option C, both allusion and hyperbole. MCQ number 91. What literary device is used in the line, "My name is Ozymandias, King of King"? Irony, metaphor, simile, personification. And the correct answer is option A, irony. MCQ number 92. What is the meaning of wreck? Destruction, preservation, restoration, creation. And the correct answer is option A, destruction. MCQ number 93. Which literary device is used in the line, "The hand that mocked them and the heart that fed"? Symbolism, personification, both personification and symbolism, none of them. And the correct answer is option C, both personification and symbolism. MCQ number 94. Boundless and bare is an example of this poetic device: alliteration, metaphor, onomatopoeia, oxymoron. And the correct answer is option A, alliteration. MCQ number 95. One of the following line does not make use of alliteration in the poem: "The lone and level sand stretch far away. I met a traveller from an antique land. Nothing beside remains round the decay. Half sung and shattered visage lies whose frown." And the correct answer is option D, half sung, a shattered visage lies whose frown.